looks like a Calvin Klein model, but fights like, you know, any of the toughest Mexican fighters in the history of the sport.
Roger Huerta wins again.
Before Conor McGregor or Sean O'Malley ever graced a magazine cover, Roger Huerta was the face of MMA. In 2007, he became the first MMA fighter to appear on the cover of Sports Illustrated, giving mainstream America a glimpse into a sport still fighting for respect.
I come in to fight, and that's the bottom line. Whoever is in front of me, it's just a stepping stone.
Huerta's on top of the knee.
Huerta just loves to explode. Play high kick again, straight kick. Meaning what? Toyota Center, Joe. Oh, look, Garcia.
With the elbows and the hammer strikes after that.
Back it up, you ready? Let's get it on, let's go.
Huerta wasn't just a pretty face, he brought war every time he stepped into the cage. His comeback win over Clay Guida is still one of the most iconic fights in UFC history. He showed heart, grit, raw excitement. For a moment, he was UFC's golden boy, and proof that MMA could have crossover stars.
To take down it again. So with the uppercut. Guida is in big trouble. Can Huerta avoid being taken down? Yes.
Oh, Huerta spins out of it. Very nice. And he's got Clay Guida's back.
Roger Huerta looking to finish.
He's got his back. He's got the choke in deep.
He's got that choke. He's got it underneath the neck. Guida's in trouble. Guida's in big trouble here.
Roger Huerta helped kick open the door for fighters to be seen not just as brawlers, but as athletes, entertainers, and celebrities. Before Khabib and before Islam Makhachev, there was Sherk, a machine. At just 5'6", he brought relentless, grinding wrestling style that suffocated opponents and redefined what cardio looked like in the octagon. He became the second ever UFC lightweight champion and helped legitimize the division when it was still finding its place. His wars with BJ Penn, Kenny Florian, and Hermes Franca proved that lightweights could headline cards and draw crowds. Today, lightweight is one of the most exciting divisions in the entire sport. Sherk was one of the first true MMA hybrid athletes, a powerhouse wrestler with evolved striking and endless endurance. He may not have been flashy, but he was a workhorse who helped build the foundation that today's lightweight greats stand on. Before Jorge Masvidal's 5-second knockout, there was Todd Duffee. He burst onto the scene like a wrecking ball. 7 seconds into his UFC debut, he had already scored the fastest knockout in heavyweight history and still holds the record
To this day.
Brandon "The Truth" Vera was one of the first true multi-division threats in the UFC, dangerous at both heavyweight and light heavyweight, with sharp Muay Thai and a slick ground game. He brought a well-rounded skill set ahead of his time. At one point, Vera was expected to become a two-division champion. He finished Frank Mir in brutal fashion and looked like the next superstar. While his UFC run had ups and downs, he went on to reign as ONE FC's heavyweight champion, proving he had championship caliber still in him. Vera helped expand the global reach of MMA, especially in the Southeast Asia, and showed that Filipino fighters could compete and lead the way on a world stage.
You want
Quarry
Joe
at it.
Rogan would have got that.
Quarry!
Raced across the cage. From what I understand, it was just fireworks. I threw one big ass combination. He was countering and I was countering. And he left himself open and I landed a straight right on his jaw.
Nate Quarry was more than a fighter. He was a survivor. From overcoming a strict religious upbringing that banned martial arts to battling back from major spinal surgery, Quarry's journey to UFC was pure grit. As one of the original cast members of The Ultimate Fighter, he helped launch MMA into the mainstream. His knockout win over Pete Sell became an instant classic. And in his title shot against Rich Franklin, he proved that he was a legitimate contender. Quarry wasn't the most decorated, but his story embodied the heart, perseverance that defines MMA. He showed fans that it's not just about the belts, it's about the fight to even get there. Fighters come and go. Some become legends, others fade into memory. But each one leaves a mark. Huerta, Sherk, Duffee, Vera, Quarry. They helped shape the sport in their own way. Their names might not trend today, but without them and fighters like them, MMA wouldn't be where it is now. These are WHMMA's top 5 forgotten fighters. But did we miss someone? Drop your pick for the most underrated or forgotten fighter in the comments. Let's give these warriors the recognition they deserve. Much love. Hit that like button and subscribe.